Hi, welcome to the GenAI Mastery course. The goal of this course is to take you from a beginner GenAI user to an expert GenAI user in 7 sessions. My name is Lucky from GenDucate, and I will be your trainer in this course. Let's dive in. For this third part, there's a keyword metadata extraction. It sounds more than it is. It's actually using GenAI to identify similarities, or sometimes you can use it for differences from big data and categorize them. You identify similarities and then you categorize them into titles or tags or labels. You can see the thread that runs across all these activities that we've done. It's big data having this amount of information, files, and all of that you're working with. But you don't know how to get GenAI to make the best out of it, which is why you're doing this session. The workplace scenario, another scenario for the same theme. You can see we have 3 different scenarios, but we're still working with the same theme for this session. This is about cleaning up the shared drive. We have maybe 200 or more drafts. You need standardized tags like project name, document type, date, confidentiality level, and yours might be more specific so that it's easier for you to find information. For example, if you in your organization you have 5 different types of projects that you do, with the project name alone, you already know, okay, this is this type of project. This is project number 1. And another project name will tell you, okay, this is project number 3. The document type would also help you in terms of how to use it. But yours might be different. But the thing is the tagging basically, or the titling, or the labeling. That's the key thing here. So you have so much different files in your shared drive and so much that you want to organize them. As usual, you're looking at the beginner. Tell me what they are about so I can rename them. For 200 files, why not get a GenAI to name them instead? Or categorize them even better, like we're going to do now. GenAI cannot give you good tagging because of the way it's been created. So it's going to give you tagging with underscores everywhere, as you would see. But how do you do it? The expert progression. You define the tags because it can't give you good tags. So you define the tags. Project, document type, security level, effective date. We're using JSON here, but you can use different formats. You can use a table. I'll be talking about JSON and table. So you can use table if it depends on what you're doing. The reason we're using JSON here is because of the management system for the data. If you have the JSON code, it's a lot easier. You just put it in the management system. That's why we're using that example. But you can use, in your case, if you don't work with JavaScript and all of that, or you don't have sort of management system that work with JavaScript, you can use a table, a basic table. That's the most basic form. Get out of this. And in your table, everything is organized anyways that you see. But I'm going to do it and you see. And step 3 is, again, sensitive information. So responsible generative AI, basically. Specific names, financial information, you mark them internal, so it's not exposed. You also have to check the different tagging, for example, security level, and see if it's followed what you've asked it to do. Let's go into their practice and see what happens. I already uploaded the files. I will just run into the prompt. So the first prompt, how not to do it, or the beginner approach. Look at these files, tell me what they're about and rename them. Okay, that's that. And then the second, as usual, the steps I've already created down here. So I'll just copy them, copy this and put it in the second Copilot. Let's start with how not to do it. Like I said in the message, you'll get some unnecessary information that you don't need. And that's the file name that you get. It becomes even more complex to find or to sort the files because you didn't give GenAI the right prompt. You just did something as usual, general, and gives you project underscore team underscore matrix underscore rows underscore, from information from all of that. You see, it's not useful at all. But then when you go here, when you've tagged it, the project, and you've given a field and everything, it becomes a lot clearer. there's a title, and it gives you specifics about what you mentioned. No HRO, no financial, it just gives you that. Basically, this is based on your prompt that it should make it internal. Whereas this other file mentions them. You see what happens here? It goes straight to the point and gives you what you want. I only uploaded 2 files. That's what it is for the 2 files that I uploaded. If you look up here, you see there are 2 files only. So if you're working with more files from a drive, maybe not uploading directly, but from a drive, and you have 50 files there, then you'll see how useful this is. Because it's named it and tell you the ones that are internal and the ones that are not, and you can create a table out of it. But we've done a JSON output here because of the management system. So what you need to do is just to copy and paste it in the document management system. And you have your document organized. So if you don't use document management system, put it in the table. The good thing is it would include all of that in the table anyways. You have the areas that you mentioned. So the project name, the type of document, the security level, effective date. You have that in the table with that information there. But if you're working with a document management system, then the JSON output is it's better. But thank you very much for staying to the end of this session, and I'll see you in the next session. Have a good day. Thank you.